How's it going, folks? Welcome back to World of Warcraft: The War Within. We are about to talk to medics here at the Council Wards.
Very good to meet you.
Rise. Well, if it isn't the bane of Dornogal smugglers, excellent work. The city is no doubt safer because of you. Peacekeeper Kragan asked I bring these receipts to you. Ah, yes, Stilvane. He has made quite the name for himself in my city. His name is whispered with reverence in the streets. Many under my authority do not approve of an unknown entity bending the edicts for, well, whatever it is he does. And yet, Stilvane remains at large, evading capture. Curious, is it not?
The eternal titans sculpt your path.
Stilvane is a paradox in a city founded upon order and rules. Perhaps this presents an opportunity.
Must go. Apologies.
Dornogal's Benefactor, you are in a unique position, Scene, a position to learn. You met those who would bring this bender of edicts to justice, but what of the people of Dornogal? What do the Earthen think of this Stilvane fellow? Humor me. Take the smuggled goods you intercepted and bring them to their intended recipients. Tell them the items are a gift from a mutual friend. You might be surprised to learn who benefits from these illicit deeds.
I have work to do.
Once you have delivered the contraband, meet me outside the Foundation Hall. I could use a bit of a stroll. Rah! Okay. Spa supplies delivered.
Do you have a query?
Oofta. Fire bath healer. If you are here for leisure, you will need to book an appointment with the bath matron. But you may need to wait. We are awfully busy right now and in short supply of, well, everything. I have a shipment from a mutual friend for you.
Resuming work.
My
cycle.
underclay. There is no better healing salve, and it's hard to come by. This will further my healing directive. Alright. Country supplies delivered. To you, sir. Titans preserve you, Outlander. Do you need supplies taken out of Dornogal or into it? Then I'm your quarry. My directive is delivering supplies and trade goods, no matter the recipient. I've brought a gift from a mutual friend. Nerubian silk rope. Makes hauling wire ore easy. Very illegal, but Stilvane always provides. Does he? Care package delivered. Whoa! It's a bit stuttery here. You again? Listen, I do not want any trouble. Whatever happened with the peacekeepers yesterday was not what it seemed. I've brought a gift from you, a mutual friend. Well, crack my chassis and call me a keeper. I knew Stilvane had connections around the city, but not like this. I'm glad someone around here can get around the edicts to get what we need. Not that I have anything against the edicts, it's just, well, never you mind. Say, while you're here, can you pass along a message to our mutual friend for me? I'm listening. Stilvane is not on grease gears with Ardgren's crew, the ones who run his shipments from the deeps. Give him the message, will you? Tell them the items are a gift from a mutual friend. Yep. That's what I did. Alright. Where are you? Oh, there you are.
Do you have an appointment?
Harthen mentioned Ardgren, you say? Well, he's a trade overseer from the Ringing Deeps. If he quarreled with Stilvane, that certainly concerns me.
Conversation terminated.
Security through trade? If we're to solve this quarrel between Stilvane and Ardgren amicably, then we'll need to make some new friends. One of Ardgren's employees, Obstorn, frequents a cinder brew speakeasy here in Dornogal. Only machine speakers may enter it. Even as a council ward, I am not able to access it. However, there are others in the city who can. Bevrusi, a Gundagaz trader, should be able to give you access. If you can grease her palm, she may be able to supply you access.
Very well.
Bevrusi plies her trade near the Gilded Exchange. She might be willing to trade with you. Bevrusi. You're not Bevrusi? Bevrusi's up here. And what are you staring at, Surface Runner? I'm told you could get me into the private machine speakeasy. Bevrusi sizes you up and down for a moment before she chuckles. I won't lie and say I'm not curious about how you even know about that place. Still, I can't just give you the pass rune to access the speakeasy. It's valuable after all. Maybe we can trade. What are you looking to trade? A vial of liquid opal.
Watch your step.
So, what do you say, Service Runner? You polish my back and I'll polish yours? Do we have a deal?
You go wherever you please, don't
The
you?
market Reeve of the Foregrounds? I've heard liquid opal tastes remarkable, but no matter how often I peruse the auctions here, it's never for sale. It's quite rare. Luckily for you, there is one person who can find the stuff. Vokret, the market Reeve of the Foregrounds. Nothing circulates in the city's flow of trade without her knowledge. I don't often try to do business with one as connected as her, but you'll have no qualms about it, I'm sure. At this hour, you'll find her over by the inn.
I'm still working. Are you leaving?
You're just staring at the mailbox. I wouldn't qualify that as working. But then, she does have an interesting trade, I suppose.
The causeway must
Another
be
outsider
protected.
come to do business. Be a dear and grab me a mug first. Whatever business you're here for will have to wait, dear. It's been a terribly long day, and I've yet to have my first mug of cinder brew. I don't do business until I have had a taste of its sweet fire.
May the Titans carve our path.
One cinder brew coming right up.
I have an extended supply of goods for Outlanders. My thanks for your payment.
We are the Titans' bedrock and foundation.
Here's your cinder brew. Now, can we do business? My, that was quick. Well, thank you, dear. You must need something very urgently. I am Vokret, Reeve of the Foreground and Markets. How may I serve? I'm looking for liquid opal. I am told you have the resources to acquire some.
May Rook nor Ram take
I
you
can
far.
acquire liquid opal, but in return I require a favor. My auditor, Loldran, is late with this week's records. Fetch them for me. Loldran. Is Loldran alive? Yes.
Work cycle interrupted.
The Earthen doesn't acknowledge you as he pores over the stacks of scrolls and paperwork around him. Vokret sent me to collect some paperwork.
Return if you wish to speak
Vokret
again.
sent you? Well, if she wants her paperwork, then you're helping me with mine. Start with that open manifest and fill in the blanks. What? The auditor's manifest is covered in checklists and spaces to note details of recent transactions. Several categories and sections remain blank, evidently left unfilled by a merchant who had hastily filled it out. Begin filling out the blank sections of the form. The first section of the order was filled out by a famous earthen author. They seem to have forgotten to record the title of their most popular book. Fill in the blank. Name Maluk. Occupation historical author. The cycle's best-selling novel Lord of the Pans. A historical guide to earthen cooking tools. Cut to the chase. Styled wire weaving for beginners. A steaming freelance novel, Firebath Mercenary. The legendary adventures and crazy antics of Battle Lord Scene. Forgery 101, the art of forging official documents. I'm panicking and I don't know what to write. Well, I think Lord of the Pans has got to be it. The second section of the audit was authored by the local crystal tender. Somehow they forgot their name. Belga, Magni, Scene the Night Elf, Dalgren, Steelvane. Let's go Steelvane. The Crystal Tender. The third section of the order was authored by someone selling spiced oil. They seem to have forgotten to record their occupation. Cordon. Spiced Gunda oil. Cordon. He's a bit of a battle lord. There, that is most of what she needs, except you will need to get this work order signed by Nernabel next door. Good old Cordon. Oh, next door. There's a door next to this one.
Communication initiated.
Task interrupted. I'm a little busy at the moment. If you are here to make an order, please see Uthag outside. Lodran requires your signature on this document. Lodran should know the chaos here in the city has backed up our supply lines. My order of magma cores from the deeps never materialized. I cannot complete this work order, much less sign a form stating I have. Where can I find a magma core for you?
Faith.
In the Foregrounds furnace, depleted magma cores are used to keep the forges hot. There's one right there. Should be glowing hot though. Probably not the best idea to just pick one up, but when shaped and carved, these dangerously hot cores can make for beautiful ornamentation. Oh, I don't know where we're flying. Oh, okay. Magma Fury. Well, was it hiding? It objected to us taking that?
What is your command?
I've brought you a magma core. An elemental attacked me for my trouble.
Return if you wish to
Another
speak
magma
again.
elemental in the forge. I'm sorry. Hopefully my signature is compensation for your trouble. Alright, I've returned.
Work cycle interrupted.
Vokret speaks without looking up from her paperwork. The city certainly is a nice, busy place.
We will continue speaking later.
Each corner of the foreground works in unison with the others, each other like cogs in a machine. All it takes is a single piece to fail to bring it all down. But despite the disruptions, you have proven yourself resourceful. Keep this up and the right people will begin to notice, if they have not already. Fokret peers at you over her spectacles and smiles.
The Titans will return.
Opals
ready.
and Runes? You have certainly made my disaster of a day far less stressful scene. For that, you have the thanks of the entire Foregrounds and those who keep it running. Fokret winks as she gives you a knowing smile. Bevrusi, I was right to send you to me. Do tell her not to be a stranger now. I could use more friends from the deeps. Here is a liquid opal. Give it to her with my compliments.
May Rook nor Ram take you far.
All right. Trade for the Speakeasy Pass rune. Here you go. Traced in the likeness of a cog, the pass rune bears many sharp edges and details. Only a skilled machine speaker could trace this from memory.
Stay
Valkyrie
productive.
came through, huh? A trade's a trade scene. Here's the pass rune, but you didn't get it from me. Yes, I did. Yes, I did, damn it.
The edicts must be followed.
Everyone in the city is in need of something, and there's always someone with the means to acquire it.
Go where the edicts lead.
I send you to a machine speaker to get us into the speakeasy, and you wind up aiding the market Reeve at the Foregrounds in some roundabout delivery and trading operation? Merrick smiles coyly, as he claps his heavy stone hands in applause. It is a much quieter sound than you would imagine. Well done, my resourceful outlander.
We must talk later.
The Machine Speakeasy. Machine speakers are odd and secretive units, some prone to paranoia. Even so, the grievance they have against Steelvane must be smoothed over. As you have seen in the Foregrounds, a quarrel with a single smuggler has put the entire city at risk. As Council Ward, I will not stand for it. Let us go talk to Ardgren's employee, Obstorn, and see if he can deliver a diplomatic message to his overseer in the deeps. I will meet you in the tunnels.
Must go. Apologies.
Now that we have the pass rune, let's pay a visit to Ardgren's employee and have a chat with him. Shall we? Meet me in the tunnels below. The corridors. Oh, how'd you do that, Merrix? Speakeasy Rune Guard. The High Speaker conditioned for this space a long time ago. In all my years as Council Ward, trace the pass rune on the golem, then we shall make our introductions inside. In all my years as... I have never entered it, okay? The golem stands unmoving in front of a doorway. Faint markings are etched into its heavy chassis. Trace the pass rune onto the golem. Pass rune accepted. You may proceed. Machine speakers, always so secretive with their possessions. Hey, Obstorn, I've got to strip some cams or something. What do you say? Tighten something?
Are you here to help?
Obstorn narrows his eyes at you. So, the Council Ward doesn't just have Steelvane in his pocket, but the Outlanders too? I should have guessed. Hear him out. Merrix just wants you to relay a message to Ardgren.
The gears turn once
I'm
more.
not hearing anyone out. You and Merrix are in league with Steelvane. You machine speakers and your ridiculous conspiracies. Ridiculous! How would you have known to come here? You're in his... What? Hold your weapon, I've had enough! You guys speak too quickly? Steelvane's in your pocket, or worse, you're in his. You win counterword.
I serve the Titans unswervingly.
I abhor violence, sin, dissent, desperation, distrust. These are the consequences of ruling through fear. Merrick frowns for a moment before glancing down at Obstorn. But sometimes violence brings about clarity, and with it, revelations.
Very well.
Now that you have come to your senses and are willing to listen, let me be clear, I am not in league with Steelvane. I am Steelvane. You, the council word? Dornogal's most notorious smuggler? Precisely. And now that you know that, you have two options. You can bring this news to Hardgren, or you can join me in fixing this. Why would I do that? Because if you reveal the truth to Hardgren, your Operation Mind Network, they both collapse. Oathsworn and Machine Speaker alike will suffer as they go without more of them leaving Gundergaz and Dornogal. Talk to Hardgren. He sought to wound Steelvane, not O'Earthen. Only you can avert the crisis this rift will cause. You're right. Hardgren just wanted to get back at Steelvane. You. He won't be swayed easily, but I can try. Excellent. I told you this would be settled amicably. Seen?
More work?
Medix was the Steelvane? The whole time? So, okay. Now what? Down into the deeps we go. I guess there's just going to progressively be like follow-up quests as we continue along. Hang on, what's further down here though? Is it just going to pop out the other side and we're going to be back out? Feels like we're going pretty deep though. The Fisher?
What you want?
Oh, not Grifter again. What are you selling these days? Soap on a rope? Adventuring is no excuse for being filthy. You can go, carry soap wherever you go for 1 gold. Now what's the most expensive thing that you got? Powerful purple thing. It must be good. That's why it costs so much. It's unique. This guy was in, I think he's been in a few expansions, but I definitely remember in Burning Crusade. At Shatra. Selling crap.
Stay away from the voodoo.
My directive is to serve you.
I think he had something that was meant to make you more lucky. And people, I remember looking that up at the time in Wowhead. People say, oh, I think you got a better chance of picking up certain items, and arguing about that. Here's Madame Goya.
These are the finest goods in the land.
The black market over here.
Your teacher.
Steelvane trader.
I am honored.
Displaced
I
rogues.
have calibrated my prices to be reasonable.
Blade vendor.
Return and peruse my inventory again.
Steelvane traders everywhere. This does seem like the type of place a rogue would hang out.
I have an extended supply of goods for Outlanders.
What else we got here? The Ether House. Diversions. Oh, it's a sanctuary. It's just transmog though. Transmog and the voids. Does anybody use void storage at all?
My directive is to serve you.
Pet rocks are very good at keeping confidences.
My directive has been fulfilled.
Can't argue with that. The lapidarium.
Speak and be heard.
Oh, what does she refer to as hair? What?
Do you have a query?
It's important to maintain a good wire care routine, but if you've fallen behind, we can help. We offer extending, trimming, recoloring, braiding, coiling, and all other forms of wire management. Does your hair, wire actually grow? The answer to that is yes, but also no. Without our intervention, earthen hair stays as it was when each model exited the Awakening Machine for the first time. Certain cosmetic features like gender, wire, eye, stone, and gem color are randomized by the machine, but can be changed through different processes if an individual earthen wishes. For instance, to change our hair, earthen can consume certain minerals to lengthen or recolor as if they wish. Different materials create different wire colors. We can then easily plait them here for a wide selection of styles. Well, there you go. It's all been revealed, everybody.
Do you have a query?
My back piece is almost finished. Tragrad really is the best engraver in Dornogal. He's a master of fine detail work. That's how he does it.
Order. We must remember both.
What's over here? I see a quest. I see a quest hidden away.